It's week 2 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chargers and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium, or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Hewer. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Ready to get this game started, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. But now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at a Pac-12 Media Days, I thought, that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly. The way that rocket arm could throw the ball all over the field. And hyper productive statistically. Kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Herbert now. He's on the move. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Raheem Blackshear back deep for the Panthers. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And his first pass falls incomplete.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's able to push this ahead to around the 27. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap now to Young. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
So on 4th down now, the Panthers calling an All-Pro several times over. It's Johnny Hecker for the punt. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Chargers take possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. Herbert. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Putting the tight end in motion. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
J.K. Scott on to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Young on 1st and 10. Nabbed by Xavier Legette. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Hubbard on the give. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Young working from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that will get them on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
He'll take this at the 10. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Herbert on first down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Throwing now, Herbert. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. No return on that punt. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Young throwing here. Hubbard hauls it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he'll get it up to the 27. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
To the air on 1st down, Young. To the left sideline, complete. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Play action now, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Here's a give to Hubbard. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. They'll run here following the penalty. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. Only 1 yard on the run. They're going to need to pull a rabbit out of the hat, Brock, on this 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Young. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play. And that brings up 4th and long. Johnny Hecker on now to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 46 on his first punt, so this one's pushing a little more distance. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be their football coming up. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Whew, I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
That throw finds Johnston. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. It's Herbert once more. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Raheem Blackshear now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Hubbard quick on the draw. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And it's into the end zone. He takes the fumble back for 6. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at him. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. They run again with Hubbard. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Young to throw it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Chargers and Joshua Palmer set to go to work again. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chargers are going to take over deep in their own territory. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I asked for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Johnston brings it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Running behind center with Edwards. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Panthers and this running back headed back out for a new series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Hubbard. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing from the gun here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Completed here to Johnston. And he goes out, just needed 1 more step there to reach midfield. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They run the counter with Dobbins. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Quick hitter complete. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Herbert. That's caught for the first. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Chargers looking to add to their advantage. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, Herbert. He brings it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Keep pushing the ball down the field. All right, now, let's go get 6.
They run it with Hubbard, and he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Carolina in punt formation. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Completed to Hurst. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's tackled for a short gain. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Herbert now, blitz coming. He has the first over the middle, and he'll get it up to the 44. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Herbert throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up. Now Herbert again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Herbert to throw once more. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Panthers take over as he records his 10th career INT. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Trying again, following the sack. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. On 3rd down, it's Young. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Another punch brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. We've reached the break. The Chargers visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. Josh Allen, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Gardner Minshew, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap now to Young. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Young on the play action. That one is caught left side of the field. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Hubbard again. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Young. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate. That's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. And he finds a seam down the middle, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. Puts together a quality gain here before sliding to a stop. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Able to hit Palmer, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 28. He's got it, room to run. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Running it again with Dobbins. Space to the left. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
From the red zone now. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Counterplay, Hubbard. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll go from the gun with Sanders. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you've got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Play action now. Young. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st. Here's Hubbard on the give. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 38. Finds Sanders. Juke the defender. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. From the pistol, it's Young. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Pass complete to Hubbard. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Sticking to the air, it's Young. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
The Chargers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Herbert back to throw. Davis there to grab it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert from the gun. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Takes it in at the 26. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Panthers football. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Young on 1st and 10. He finds Sanders. And this one does not go far.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
He finds Johnson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
This is the end of the third quarter. The Panthers have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
That's it. Keep it rolling. All right. Let's control the clock here.
They'll run for it. Hubbard. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Caught on the left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. On the play fake, it's Herbert. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Panthers have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Panthers set to take the field. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. To the air on 1st down, Young. That's going to be caught by Mingo. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
First and 10 at the 25.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Young throwing here. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossible.
And the pressure brings him down, but oh, wait a second. Flag on the play. Gonna have to see if this one stands. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag, and that's gonna bring up 4th down. He gets it away now from his own end zone. And the fair catch is made just about a yard or two short of midfield. So no return on that punt. And the Chargers take possession. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Carry here for Dobbins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Well, now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate, right? When you make a stop like that on 1st down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Got a man. Palmer has it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Play action now for Herbert. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 9. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Carolina offense headed out now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. He's on the move. Now here he goes. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 37-yard line.
Young working from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap now to Young. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers take possession off their 2nd interception of the game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
On 3rd down, Herbert rifles it, and it's caught. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Herbert throwing on 4th down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Dobbins trying the right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. A give to Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Running behind center with Edwards. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers put up even more points in a win. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. And he takes it into the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Panthers 6.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Young. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Here's Young to throw. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Young. To the left sideline, complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off Cam Hart. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say so long from Charlotte.